Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Toasted Synapse from tsgaming.net with another first impressions video. We are taking a look at Montague's Mount, a game by Pusher Studios and published by Mastertronic, the guys that brought you Chaos Engine. This game is on GOG for the price of $10, and it's a single-player first-person adventure horror game with a focus on story. It features beautiful environments, a variety of puzzles, and dark secrets. You can see I'm playing with film grain, but I'll turn that off afterwards so that you can see how it looks either way. The story follows this Irish man that got stranded on this strange island, and on top of that he has amnesia. The cutscenes are not skippable, by the way, and there's an interesting element in this game. When you interact with objects or when you find new places, the text will be displayed in the Irish language Gaelic, and underneath we get the English translation for it. This is because the main character is Irish, but it's also a nice tool for people that were curious. Now they can pick up a thing or two from this foreign language, and I pretty much appreciate that. So we're going to take a look at the gameplay and the options menu so that you know what to expect from this title. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's in Gaelic, in the Irish language, and you get the translation in the bottom there. Now I will go into the menus really quick just to show you. When I press escape here, I only have exit to the main menu. I don't actually have the options over here, which is, you know, not so good. I would like to have options over there. I don't like the game taking me to the main menu if it can help it. You can see here some achievements and some stats. Nice, pretty nice to have in a game. Walked a kilometer. Oh, we'll definitely get that sometimes in the near future. And explore the island is basically play. This is the play button, and these are the settings. This is all you have in the menu. Like I said, not much. These are the video options, and they're pretty good. You have a good selection. You can this is basically the render distance of in this instance shadow, real-time shadow, object clipping distance, render distance for this thing, graphical quality, gamma. I think you can see it on YouTube just fine. I don't need to increase it. The default is 1. And field of view, you can have it up to 100. That was a little big, I'm assuming, so we'll take it down to 80. I think it starts with 70. So we'll see the field of view with 80. I like the fact that this is not, you know, one of those games that say, oh, it's a design choice, it's our point of view, you have to have a certain field of view. No, it's not that. It's not the case, because some people just get sick at certain fields of view. You can't, you know, blame them for not wanting to play the game like you wish. So it's nice that they do have that. Object highlights, I'm gonna leave this on to make it a little bit more easy. You can rebind keys, set the language. As you can see here, you have a ton of languages, and in the audio, no sliders, which is not so good. If you want to turn this game down while chatting with somebody, I guess you can do it through the Windows 7 thing, voice, whatever, next to the clock. Alright, so explore the island. Let's see where it takes me. Does it say exactly where I were? Probably not. You see your progress here. I see no progress here. And we have to choose this one. Oh, I forgot to turn off the film grain. Be right back. Alright guys, we are back. Just want to point out one negative aspect about this game. If you exit the main menu just to tweak a small option, doesn't matter. It only matters that you exited and then you have to do all those things again. Like 5 minutes, do them again and sit through the cutscenes again. Which is weird. I don't know what this is. Sundial. With a shadow caster. Well, maybe we can find one of those. Or maybe not. Alright, oh. I have the option of interacting. It seems to be missing an object. Well, I don't know what that object might be. Yeah, log pile. So this game focuses primarily on exploration and puzzle solving. Like, what would the generator need? What would this thing need to work? Stuff like that. And it's point and click. Here's the thing that I pretty much didn't like, especially with the film grain. What is this? Oh, I can actually read it now, but there were others. When you start off the game, the camera moves like this because you are limping. As you see there, I found a walking cane. And by the way, where is the camera? Is it on his forehead? Is it on his hat? Maybe. So I'm not that tall. So it's difficult to read these things. You kind of have to go like this. If you have a higher FOV, you kind of go like this because it brings them closer to your screen, to your perspective. Press I, X and Z, or the mouse wheel. Alright, yeah, I pressed I, and I have these two things. Oh, can it be missing one of these? Either a wooden spinner or the other one. Seems to be missing an object. Well, what about this one? It doesn't tell me how to use the objects. Of course, I had a look at the button configurations, but I forgot if there was a button for using inventory items. Yeah. So you select them, it doesn't tell you about how to use them. Interesting. Well, I'll attempt to solve this puzzle and then come back to you guys. There we go. I knew it wasn't that complicated. We just had to look around and we got a valve. We didn't look here before because that child showed up. Obviously something to do with the story. Maybe it's our kid. We don't know. We have amnesia. The music has changed. The ambience is pretty good in this game. Let's use it. It seems to be missing an object. Isn't this the object? Well then. Well then. It's even more complicated. Let's see what we can do with this crank thing. It seems we have found the secret area. I just went on the Beach. So I guess... they are again enforcing Ireland and their culture and their landscape, which is awesome. This beach is the beach where we started from. Okay, this still doesn't solve our puzzle. I have to do more exploring and I'll get back to you. Now apparently I also found the sundial caster, and I want to see if this works. Yeah, just clicking with the object seems to make it work, I guess. Use both mouse buttons. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. But apparently I'm doing something. Is this it? Well, it is clipping through that thing. This is definitely a puzzle to, you know, just click and do again. Because I have no idea how this sundial works. I know how a sundial, basic sundial works. If you press Q, you also bring up the compass. So that's north. It's supposed to be facing north, technically. The big thing anyway is supposed to be facing north. It's not facing north. No idea if it's kind of facing north. Oh well, I'll get back to you again. Okay, I think I got it. Left click increases the hour, and right click increases the minutes, which I know doesn't make sense for a sundial to be moving both ways and thus, you know, having increments of minutes and hours, but hey. What I saw earlier was that, there we go, checkpoint reached. Checkpoint reached. What I saw earlier was that there was, hello? Well, I guess this doesn't matter anymore. We reached the checkpoint, and thus everything works great. I don't know what that checkpoint did, because technically this sundial just tells the time. It doesn't open any secret path. I knew it was 10 minutes past. Oh, there we go. How could I miss that? Did that just appear? We can go back in the video and see. Did that just appear because I was messing with the sundial, and after I got the sundial right, the key appeared? It would be weird if that's what happened, but you know. There we go. If you know what that where that is. Now these things are kind of like hard to read from a normal distance. You kind of have to like go like this. I'm assuming for smaller screens it's even more difficult. So you click E on this one and it says that the broken clock is 10 minutes past 10. And that's how I knew. And that's how I knew at what hour I should set the other clock. Now let's use the key on this one. Checkpoint reached. Really curious. I'm gonna look back in the video. So we got fuel. We know what to do with fuel. Inventory. There we go. And the broken clock tells the right time 2 times per day. Yep. So we managed to work with the sundial. I don't know if that helped. I'm going to pour some... This is not the right object. Oh, there we go. Oh, interesting. Do I click it? Oh, I have to click it when... Interesting. Why would you have this? And it gets increasingly more difficult because that thing... Oh my god. Basically I have to match the green spinny thingy to the green goal at 12 o'clock. There we go. I went through the power of rhythm in my brain. So the generator works. This means that we have power. The sundial is... Okay. There we go. Power. Lights are on. Let's see if this thing works. Ah, the metal gate slowly opens. Well, let's continue and see what else we can find. I don't wanna spoil too much of the game. You basically got the idea. As a conclusion, I would say the atmosphere is pretty good. The lighting's pretty good. The story seems interesting enough to pull you in. It's immersive, definitely. The soundtrack, like I said, is pretty good. And the puzzles are not bad. I'm not a puzzle man myself,
Much has obviously happened here.
but they're not bad. I turned on subtitles,
Strewn around me are windows to someone's existence.
and
Or are they in fact
let's see what happens here.
trapped within my mind?
So like I said, obviously
Forgotten about.
this game is not for everybody.
Grey interior,
Do I need
like someone's watching
these
me
things?
from the
Yep.
empty shells of buildings that were once so full of life. Do I
Seems to
believe
be
in
missing
God?
an object. There we go. So I need 2 more. Right? Okay. Ah, I can turn them around. I don't know if it helps, but hey. Ooh, I think they create a color code. Pretty interesting. So I have to gather all of them and then pay attention to somewhere where the colors appear. There was something in the shack before this one. There was a similar shack with some writing in it. Probably that's helpful. I mean, I'm certain that it's helpful. Ah, and we also have collectible items, crosses, and in this case, can't open both. I don't know why. And now we can actually open the light. I should go back to the other shacks and open the light in them too, cause I saw something I can pick up. Did I? Obviously you have to hover. Ah, there we go. to hover over them. Nothing inside from what I see. Anyway. Hope you enjoyed my playthrough of this. Hope this brought you the information you were looking for. I like to take new games, show off the gameplay, the mechanics, the menus, so that you can make an educated guess whether to buy the games or not. Better to just spend the monies and realize you hate them. We have to lower a bridge. That's our next big goal, I'm assuming. Aha. Of course something is blocking. Of course we have a puzzle. And I know what's blocking. These things, the puzzle elements with colors. Okay. Well guys, if you enjoyed the content, please like and share this video with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't. And at the end of this video you will see annotations that will take you to other first impressions that I do, news and upcoming PC releases, as well as Let's Plays. Let's put this thing in, and we need another one. Good luck finding that. Well, this has been Toasted Synapse from tsgaming.net. I'm signing out.